Magic Kingdom by Halsey, and I'm super excited. So something you might not already know about me at this point in my channel is that I love Halsey. I love her music, I love her face, I love her personality, I love her hair, I just love everything about her, and I've been waiting for her new music for her forever now. So I loved her first album, Badlands, a lot. It was amazing, but I'm super excited for this one because it's supposed to be a concept album, and I feel like she's gonna execute this like really well.
Hey, so I'm editing this and I'm realizing that I had the wrong idea going into this. I thought it was going to be like an actual like story with like telling of two characters, but it's not exactly like that. And I've watched interviews with Halsey now, and I've seen the videos she's posted on Twitter, and I have a better understanding of what the album is supposed to be now. So the things I say in here weren't exactly correct because, like I said, I was in the mindset it was going to be this full-on story. So please excuse that. And if you want me to make a different video knowing what I know now and say how I feel about the album, then give this a thumbs up and let me know. Okay, get back to the video now.
Yeah, I'm gonna react to the songs and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion and review of it at the end. So yeah, let's get started. So I have like the album here on my Spotify. So the first song is called The Prologue. And if you hear like scratching noises, my cat, she's right here. She loves to play, so if you hear like scratching noises, then that's her. Okay, so I'm just really scared to click play.
Two households, both alike, were civil blood and civil hand. From full stage, the witch of you with patience attempt.
Well, that was really cool. I love that like storytelling she did at the beginning, and that makes sense because it's like the prologue, so she's like introducing the story. That was so cool. That was so cool. That was so cool. The next song is 100 Letter. I'm feeling this.
He said one day I'd realize why I don't have any friends. I find myself alone, but he can make me golden if I just show some respect. I said I'm not something to butter up and taste when you get bored, 'cause I have spent too many nights on dirty bathroom floors to find some reason. I said it's too late, please don't go away. He said please don't go away.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so that was really cool. So let's try to pick up on the story here. Let's try to get the story here. So it sounds like there's this guy, right? And he wants to stay with Halsey, but it seems like he kind of used her. Let me go back. Yeah, she said, I'm not something to butter up and taste when you get bored. So it sounds like he was using her, and she's like, she realized it, and now she's like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you hurt me anymore. She's like taking a stand for herself. Good for you, Halsey. If I pick up the wrong things, I'm sorry. Like, comment down below and tell me like what it's actually supposed to be. The next song is Eyes Closed. Like, this is probably my favorite song by Halsey currently. Well, I mean, I still love Trouble from Room 93. That's probably my all-time favorite song by her. But like, this song will never get old to me. love the guitar at the end. That's amazing. Okay, so what it seemed like, she found a new guy, but she doesn't like him as much as she liked the other dude that treated her wrong. So like when she's with the new guy, she's like, you know, if I keep my eyes closed, he looks just like you. And she's like, he's not gonna stay. We're not gonna last because I don't really care about him as much as I cared about you. That's what I'm thinking. I am not really sure. That's kind of, I mean, it's a great song, but like in the context of the story, it's kind of confusing. So yeah, so the next song is Heaven in Hiding.
Sitting on the counter in your kitchen, I'll be fucking kicking. Your eyes light up, cause you best believe that I got something on my sleeve. I walk my talk, no time for wishful. Breathing down your neck, your body screaming.
Okay, I'm feeling this. I love that. That change, that quick change. Physical fatality, that's cool. Oh, what's happening now? Oh. Okay, so first of all, that sounded amazing. That was probably like, I know I'm only like 4 songs in, well 3 technically, but like, I think that's probably like one of my favorites already on the album. So maybe now she's with this new guy, and the same new guy who she's pretending is the old guy from Eyes Closed, and she's with him, and she's like, she's realizing, she's like, I'm heaven in hiding, like I'm amazing, I'm great, like don't you see that? So I guess she's trying to prove to this guy maybe that she's like worth it, you know, like she's not average, she's like, there's something special about her, you know, and she knows it, and she thinks he knows it, but she's trying to like really like show it to him. I think that's just what I'm going with. The next song is called Alone.
Okay.
I love that. Okay, I think I get it. Okay, so that was pretty lit. I think with that song, she's basically like, she's over guy 1, she's over guy 2, and now she's kind of at this point where she's like, there's all these people trying to get with her, I guess, and even though she has all these people around her, she still feels alone, you know? So the next song is Now or Never, which I've already heard.
I don't wanna fight right now. No, you always right. Been through the all. You gon' love me now, 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 now. I'm calling it up, right? Baby, gon' love me now, now, now,
person to love her now. No, never. So it's probably because like at the beginning it said like star-crossed lovers, so I guess basically it's like forbidden love. So I guess she wants the other person to love her now because they don't really have much time. Well, the next song is Sorry. So it's gonna be a sad, slow song. Stop. Stop. Okay, I need a break. I think I'm gonna start crying. So it seems like, so far, it seems like the person that she's been singing about, she kind of has been neglecting a little bit. Like, she's like, I'm sorry I haven't been picking up your calls. I'm sorry I've been messing up so much and I've been so blunt. So I guess she's apologizing to the person because she hasn't been the best significant other. Wait. Is she like breaking up with him? Oh no. I thought she was apologizing so they could like start over, but it seems like she's apologizing. She's like, I'm sorry it has to be this way. I'm sorry I didn't treat you better the way you deserve to be treated. So she's like, someone else will have to love you because I can't do it right. And she's like sorry that she's doing this to him, but at the same time she thinks it's for his own best because she doesn't think anyone could love her. Someone isn't me. So, oh, I'm actually tearing up. Oh, well. Yeah, so basically it seems like she's breaking up with this person because she doesn't think she's good enough. You know, she's like, I haven't been calling you and I haven't been answering your phone calls and I'm sorry I haven't been there for you. I'm sorry I've been so blunt and I've been so ignorant, you know? And I'm sorry that I have to do this, but I have to let you go because I think she thinks the person deserves more and she doesn't think that she can give it to him. That's so sad.
They told me once there was a place where love conquers all. A city where the streets full of milk and honey. I haven't found it yet, but I'm still searching. Perhaps hopeless isn't a place, nothing but a state of mind.
Okay, so that song was only 1 minute. I guess it was like an interlude. So like the last song she was like apologizing, she was like I'm sorry, and she was kind of feeling really bad about herself, and this one she's like, the sun is coming up, things are changing. She's done feeling sorry for herself and she's just embracing that there's a new day and there's a new chance to start over, I guess.
Breakfast is cold as our bed. I'll watch you devour, mistake me for bread. Won't they give the impression that I get the message you wish I was dead? See you better. I heard what you said. You talk about your head.
That auto-tune though. So that song seems like, wait, was she saying, like, she's like, why? Was she saying why, or was she saying lie? I thought she was saying why, but then the song's called Lie, so, I don't know. She was doubting that the other person loved her. And she's like, either she was saying why lie? I don't know. It seemed like Good Morning, like, led into Lie. Like, the ending of Good Morning was, like, the beginning of a lie. Like, that was cool. Okay, walls could talk. The violins. These violins, though. So it seems kind of like they're arguing And she's like, hey, this is a closed discussion. Like, she's like, oh man, if these walls could talk, they'd be like, whoa, this is crazy. What's happening here? Bad at love. Same. I was not expecting that.
So I told him that I never really liked friends. Now he's gone and he's calling me a bitch again. It's like
Whoa. I'm thinking that this song is gonna be her just telling of different stories of how her relationships ended badly, and then she's like, wow, I guess I'm just bad at love. Because like 20 seconds in, and she's like, there's a boy, we were kind of chill, we kind of liked each other, and then I told him that I didn't like his friends, and he was like, yeah, you know what, like, you're a bitch. So oh, it seems like the next guy, he wants her to just like be like a housewife basically, and just like cook and clean and take care of the house and whatever, and she was like no. Oh, okay, so she's talking to this guy, maybe it's the same guy through the whole album's been talking about. So in Lie, she was doubting that he loved her, and then it seems like Walls Could Talk, they were like arguing about it. And then in this one, she's like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm messing up. I'm making the same mistakes I always do. I think I'm just bad at love. But maybe you can be the one to fix me and to make it better. So she's telling this guy, and she's like, hey, I know I'm not the best at this whole relationship thing. We can get through this together. So next song is Don't Play. Okay, this could be really good.
Yeah, don't even try. Can't fucking lie, never popping in the ride. Motherfucker, don't play.
I'm gonna be honest, that was probably my least favorite song on the album. Strangers, I love this song. Yeah, I pretty much love this song. My only complaint is that I wish Lauren and Halsey would harmonize or sing together more, because we only got to hear them sing together on that one line. Song, Angel on Fire. That song's pretty good. I don't really know what to say about it. Why does she have to wake it up? Whoa. So basically, I guess that song was kind of like she had to release her inner devil. It seems like she'd been trying to hold it back, but now something happened and she's like, I have to wake it up now. The last song, Hopeless. This one's featuring Cashmere Cat. What is happening? Oh. Wow. So that one, I was kind of confused on that one too. So it seems like with the prologue, it was kind of introducing everything. It was introducing kind of what the story would be about. It introduced us to the two characters and told us about their star-crossed love. And 100 Letters was basically like this girl was in a relationship with this guy. So I'm guessing it's the same guy the whole way through. Okay, and it's just telling about their love. So it seems like her with the guy, with this one guy. I think it's two guys though, because the first song, like 100 Letters makes it seem like she was kind of ending it with a guy. Because it was like, yeah, because it seemed like she was saying that the guy wasn't treating her like she deserved to or wanted to be treated, you know, and then she was realizing like how special she is, and so she was like, I'm not gonna let him touch me anymore, you know, and stuff like that. So, but then when it goes to Eyes Closed, and it's like, it seems like it's with a new guy, and she's telling the first guy, if I keep my eyes closed, guy number 2 looks just like you. You know, but it's not gonna last, because like they never do. They never stay. Heaven in Hiding. That seems like her telling either guy number 2, I think, or maybe it's back to guy number 1. I can't tell if it's like, okay, so maybe it's like the first song is her telling guy number 1, like, I'm done with you, and then Eyes Closed is her with the new guy, and she's telling the first guy. It's still her talking about the first guy, but she's with a new person now, and she's like, if I keep my eyes closed, he looks just like you. He feels just like you. And then maybe Heaven in Hiding is her still talking to guy number 1, and she's like, I'm heaven in hiding. Like, I'm special. I'm not average. I'm something that you should not take for granted, you know? And then Alone, it seems like she has all these people pining over her and wanting to be with her, but despite all of that, she still feels alone. And then I guess Now or Never, she could be still talking about the first guy, and she's like, hey, I still love you, but I want you to love me now or never. Now or never. It's here or it's done. Then it goes to Sorry, and I guess that's kind of like she's apologizing to guy number 1, because then she might be realizing she didn't treat him the way that she wanted to be treated, or she didn't treat him equally, or she just didn't treat him well. So she's apologizing, and she's like, you know, I'm not good enough for you. Good Morning, it's kind of like an interlude into Lie. I guess it's kind of like maybe her waking up a new day, and she's like seeing things in a new perspective maybe, and she's trying again, you know, she's starting over. Then it goes to Lie, which, you know, let me listen to that again. Okay, so it seems like their relationship is having issues, and she's like, you don't love me anymore, so like, why lie? It's like, we're both lying to each other about how we feel. Yeah, it sounds like she's saying why, so maybe she's like, why lie? If you don't love me anymore, just tell me, just let me know, and then this could be over and we can move on. Then, so it seems like Walls Could Talk is like after her questioning if he loves her, and she's like, if these walls could talk, man, they'd be like, what, all that's happening here is insane. It's crazy, like what is going on? And then Bad at Love kind of seems like she's apologizing again to guy number 1. She's like, okay, yeah, I might have been a little bit crazy, and I'm sorry, I always make the same mistakes. I'm just a little bad at love, so like, you have to excuse me sometimes. Then it moves to Don't Play, and I think that one is basically like, it's like after she apologized, and then it seems like things might have gone back to the way they were before, and they were arguing again. She's like, hey, don't play with me. Don't mess around with me, okay? Then it goes to Strangers, and maybe it's like she's done with guy number 1. Maybe Don't Play was kind of like the end of them, and she tried to be in a different relationship, and so, but then she gets to a point in her new relationship with this girl, and she's like, you know, they both kind of realize that this like isn't really gonna go anywhere, because they're not really lovers, they're just strangers. It's like they'd rather be in a relationship that's not real than to not be in a relationship at all. So then it goes to Angel on Fire. I really liked that one. And basically, it kind of seemed like she was fading. She's like, I'm fire, but like her fire was blazing out a little bit, I guess. Then Devil in Me, she's like, it seems like the last few songs are her like assessing herself. So Devil in Me, something in her she'd been trying to hold back for so long, and then now something happened and she's had to release it. She's like, I gotta let the devil in me out now. And then Hopeless, that song was interesting. I guess it was kind of again, like a self-reflection song. She's kind of just feeling hopeless, I guess, for herself. Yeah, that was my reaction to Hopeless Fountain Kingdom by Halsey. I think my favorite songs would be Eyes Closed, obviously. I really liked Heaven in Hiding. Lie was pretty good too. Strangers, obviously, yeah, I love that one. Yeah, I think those are my favorites, but overall I think the album was really, really good. Well, anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction, or give me a thumbs up if you want me to do more reactions. I'll definitely do a reaction if 5 Sauce upload anything. If 5 Sauce release any new music anytime soon. I'm sorry this reaction was kind of boring. It might have been a little boring. But yeah, if you like this video, like it. And if you like it, share it. And if you liked it that much and you're not already, why don't you subscribe? I make videos every single week. And remember, follow your heart, never give up, don't frown, just smile. Bye.